Hello and welcome. Today we're in all the web rally games you can play right now. It's important to say you can play them, not that you should, but you will understand that as we go along. When someone talks about rally games, the most common ones mentioned would be Dirt Rally, WRC and Richard Burns Rally. The true speedy boys might even recall Colin McRae Rally and Sebastian Rally Evo. But what no one talks about are the web browser rally games, mainly because no one cares. But what if someone cared, and what if someone thought to himself, I could go and play that rally, but no, I'm going to go on the internet and find a real rally game, the one that fulfills none of my needs and all of my disappointments. That is exactly what I did. Welcome to the tier list of the worst rally games mankind has been doomed to coexist with. The games that we do not deserve, but the games that we get. So basically, there's this thing called the internet, and I have been tasked by me to find some rally games. I played some rally games. I performed autopsy on a frog. Wait, that has nothing to do with this. Anyways, we also have a tier list. So now we can properly segregate the games based on their quality. We have these categories. Small boys, for the games that are pretty bad, you know, boys, but small. Not good, for the games that, as the name suggests, are, yep, you guessed it, not amazing. Mediocrity, also known as work of Satan.
This place is hell on earth.
Good. Just as the name suggests, just good, reasonable. And finally, real slim slidey. They are slim, they are slidey, and they are not delusional. If you think that I'm that lazy that I just typed in rally games into the web browser and ran with it, you would be correct. Now there's also a different point to be made. Rally point. It do be having some music to it. Let's close this vivaldi for now. Navigating into the stages menu, we can now see all of the content, 5 stages. I suppose it's not much, but it's honest work. With names like Mouse and Ground Proof, certainly this will be an authentic experience. As it turned out, you can pick a car. I go with this hatchback. Speed. This game is nothing like Rally at all, it's all just pure speed. It took me a while to discover that there is nitro boost and handbrake, mainly because the nitro is on left mouse click and handbrake is on a right mouse click. But you do not need to have a 2010 vision to see that this is as much of a rally game as Osama bin Laden is Mother Teresa. You basically need to go through the checkpoints and reach the finish line, except you do not need to go through the checkpoints. The game doesn't care whether you go through the checkpoint or not, so fastest way is to just go straight and cut everything. It's basically the Rally 2.0 budget edition, where the fastest way is to go straight. I thought the car models did not look that bad, but as it turned out, it's the night covering up the work of Satan, the 3D modeler who made these cars. It actually can be mildly entertaining if you permanently hold down handbrake and use nitro to do insane drifts. As I progressed the game, I discovered that the third car is pickup truck. I mean, at this point, at this rally point. This inclusion does no longer surprise me. Despite the pickup truck's American influence, the game gets quickly repetitive. In case you are wondering what is waiting for you once you finish the game, it's exactly nothing. Overall, it's a fun game, but there is nothing expanding the experience, so after one stage, it gets rather boring. I do dare to put it into mediocrity. Next up is Rally Champion. This game immediately asserts dominance with actually decent music that I actually spent some time listening to. But is this the real Slim Slidey of rally games? Let's see.
Ready, set.
You basically start last and make your way through the field using these booster packs. I actually think that this game, not going for very realistic visuals, delivers fun experience. Although this background does look like you are actively smoking illegal substances. The AI is really only there to add obstacles. It's only singular environment, all is forest trail, in that number, but in simplicity, with these games I think is the strength. So let me give you a taste of the gameplay.
Ready, set.
You've got mail.
Easy!
Oh shit, here we go again.
So it's not real Slim Slidey, it's still repetitive, but more enjoyable than Rally Point. Since its simplicity is a strength overall, sure can we do at least good. As it turned out, Rally Point evolves and strikes back. As you can see, side by side the differences between the three games are... Wait, was this the first installment? Or which is which? They all look the same. Yep, that's the right. The difference is not really there. It's all the same, or is it? Yes, it is. Let's start with Rally Point 3, because I played this one the second. There are more cars, the stages have a bit more variation to them, but overall, it's not Rally Point 3, more like Rally Point 1.1. And do not forget that there is still a second installment between them. So it makes one question, what is the point of this? I guess the only point standing after all this is Rally Point. Makes sense? The music is still terrible, by the way, and although there are more vehicles, and in Rally Point 3 you can race in hell, but I still don't think it's enough to be good. Or, you know what, the Rally Point 2 is mediocre, but Rally Point 3 is good. But one wrong move, you're going back. Next up, Rally Champ. Not a champion, but champ. Expectations low. Name terrible. Menu screen orange.
Hotel Trivago.
This game slaps. It's basically Rally Champion, but champ. So you get more locations, vehicle upgrades and challenge. You go through championships and modify your car, get more speedy, win championships. No, lose with dignity, yes, cool. Stuff, get boosters, get fast.
3, 2, 1, go! Hard right!
AI.
Straight 100! Easy right!
Deadly cunts only slow you down while plays fakes. Oh wait, it's better after finish line. Crash into money.
Next time!
More crashing, more money.
Back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
The game has lower resolution, so no longer does the background do drugs. The whole game is soft looking and drugged possibly, but deep down it's a hard It's fight for the win. I have not won yet. There's only one car, but who would want more than this at this point? This has some big dick energy right there. Top tip, always go for the boosters and avoid AI as much as possible. Here is some cool gameplay to prove it. This thing slaps. It slaps. It really does.
Easy right. Better luck next time.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on my face.
Three, two, one, go! Easy right. Straight, 100, checkpoint. Hard left. Hard right. Checkpoint. Easy left. Straight, 100. Medium left. Checkpoint. 3, 2, 1, go! Hard right. Checkpoint. Easy right.
This game is fun. Sadly there are only 4 levels. They have better variety than in Rally Champion, but would like some more. But still, this is the real Sim Slidey. Highly recommended. And music, Big Bang Boys. Is this it? There are no other contenders. Oh lord. Oh no no no. Santa's Rush, The Grinch Chase. How the
Duck.
did this get classified as a rally game is beyond me. But here on this channel, we do not segregate games, only people. So how bad can it be? Very. They don't even play more than 4 minutes. It's terrible. Santa is irresponsive and does not even turn. Terrible. Small boys. So that's it. Or is it? It must be. Oh no. No, no, no.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Did not expect to see you here. Well, it's probably not fair, but whatever, it's on the internet. Emulator version of Colin McRae Rally. This classic, real Slim Slidey. Well, let's play some of this good stuff. You can pick from a few modes, like Championship, Time Trial or Rally School. Let's go with the flagship Championship. There are a few cars to pick from, but we trust in Corolla.
Llegó el japonés, Toyota Corolla, bonito como el sol y jala como un campeón. Tracción delantera, independiente suspensión, Toyota Corolla.
First event is in New Zealand. Good stuff. The good old graphics of Colin McRae Rally, where the road looks like stairs and where you get to experience what vision impairment looks like. The physics are a little bit wonky, and they definitely show a bit of disrespect to Isaac Newton. The controls are a bit weird, with X being throttle and S is for braking, and arrows are for steering. The gameplay presents quite some toils to get used to. It's mainly the power sliding. It's quite unpredictable, but if you get it right, it feels like being a real Slim Slidey. The AI can give you a hard time, especially the champion himself, Colin McRae. The stage design presents rather diverse experience, even within just one stage. You can be throwing it around muddy corners, these can turn into a gravel road in a thick forest, and finally you might enter a mine and proceed to commit driftful crimes around the local machinery. And that all is just within one stage. There are plenty of stages, and they vary in lots of aspects, despite them being included in a single event. Coupled with more events like Greece, Monte Carlo, New Zealand and others, and this is some good fun to have. But you should still keep an eye, mainly on the road, because otherwise you might have to spend some time repairing your vehicle, That's right, Echoes. You have to fix what you have broken in Service Pack. That is nice, and other web rally games do not even come close to this, with this many features coupled with Ready School and other game modes, and it's just indomitable force that no web rally game can tame. But of course I am aware of this being a bit of a cheating from Mr. McRae, because this is not a web rally game. Like I mentioned, it's an emulator, because nowadays we can run these legends on the web browser. It's here like a homeless Stephen Hawking. Nonetheless, without a doubt, this is the real Slim Slidey. Now, what are we going to do about you, Mr. Rally Champ? Are you going down the tier? Nah, you can stay. You're the real Slim Slidey of true web games. I hope you get my point. My rally point.
Oh, God! No! God, please, no! No!
So this has been a tier list of the web rally games I have found. Part 1, maybe. If you like this atypical style of content and would like to see more web rally games, find a nuclear warhead and detonate it in Brussels.
Oh no!
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
This way I will know that you want more safely from the comfort of my Google Maps. So if this possible bombshell, goodbye. P.S. You can also detonate the nuke in the comment section if Brussels is a bridge bit too far.